All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Coltrane, principal at W.A. Perry Middle School. Thank you guys for joining us tonight for our annual Title I meeting. We are required every year to ensure that we are having our annual Title I meeting to make sure we keep parents aware of things that are happening with us in Title I and funds that we receive from the federal government. So we're glad that all of you could join us this evening. We're not going to take up a lot of your time, but we do want to make sure that we bring you up to speed on the things that we are doing here at W.A. Perry with Title I. We'll have Ms. Brown introduce herself, and Ms. Marriott Rowley, if you're able to introduce yourself, we definitely would like you to do so as well.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Camelia Brown. I am the school's curriculum resource teacher as well as our Title I contact. Welcome.
Ms. Rowley, are you able to unmute? If not, we have Ms. Terry Marriott Rowley with us. She is our Title I consultant assigned to W.A. Perry Middle School. She does a great job of making sure that we are in compliance with federal laws and guidelines and that we're spending the money as the federal government has outlined. So we thank her for her service to us at W.A. Perry Middle School. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Brown.
Dr. Coltrane, are you going to share the PowerPoint? I don't have
oh, there you go.
I'm taking minutes in.
That's okay. That's okay. Yes. Can you see it, Ms. Brown?
No, not yet. I just see you. Let's see.
Can everyone else see it? I'm sharing my screen. Can you all see it?
Yes, I see it.
Okay, cool beans.
Okay. Let's see if maybe I click here. Never mind, I see it. All right, so we'll begin with some fast facts so you'll know a little bit more about W.A. Perry. Currently, we serve 323 students. We have 40 certified employees, 16 classified employees. Our average student attendance is at 73.9%. And our demographic breakdown, we have 91% population of African-American students, 4.6% two or more races, 3.4% Latino or Hispanic, 0.6% white, and 0.3% other.
And hygiene kits to be given out all across the Carolinas.
The love that is shown by neighbors.
If we can ask everyone to mute their mics, please. Thank you.
That there is help out there, that we do love each other, and that's something I know firsthand after my husband.
Okay. So some of the communities that we serve, our students come to us from the Edgewood, Waverly community of Columbia, Barnville Estates, the Colonies, Capitol Heights, T.S. Martin, and Pinehurst neighborhood.
All right, just a little bit of background. Every Student Success Act, it replaced its predecessor of No Child Left Behind, and it was modified to eliminate provisions relating to students' periodic standardized testing that is given to students. And so one of the things about ESSA, that's what we typically call it, we kind of shorten it to ESSA, is we want to make sure that we hold all students to high academic standards. There's an accountability piece that guarantees when students fall behind that we put steps in place to make sure that we help them improve, that we'll continue to ensure to our parents and educators have annual assessment information. And so we make sure with you all that we send home STAR assessments, we send home SE Ready scores, and other kind of data to keep you informed about how your child is doing. Empowering state and local decision makers to develop strong systems for school improvement. And lastly, protecting students from low-income families by ensuring that they are taught by highly qualified teachers. So we are a Title I school, and as being a Title I school, it consists of Part 1 of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. So we do receive financial assistance from the state and from the federal government to make sure that we meet the needs of educationally at-risk students. And the goal of Title I is to make sure that we're able to provide those extra instructional services and activities that support students as identified as failing or maybe at risk of failing those state performance standards in math, reading, and writing. So with Title I comes some reform strategies, and Ms. Brown will talk about those.
So we have our reform strategies listed, and these are our strategies that kind of guide our Title I plan to ensure that we are helping all of our students to become successful in the areas of mathematics, reading, and writing. So the first one, we provide opportunities to meet challenging academic standards. We use effective instructional strategies, provide additional assistance to students, assist in early childhood program transition, ensure that instruction by properly certified teachers is provided, provide professional development for our teachers and staff, recruit and retain highly effective teachers, provide meaningful parent and family engagement, include teachers in the decision-making process to improve instruction, and coordinate programs with ESSA. Our school-wide Title I planning team meeting consists of our parents, teachers, students in the secondary and high school, community members, pupil service personnel, our Title I consultant, our LEA, and our principal. How can you become part of the Title I planning team? I'm glad you asked. All you have to do is contact your school's leadership team, the principal, our assistant principal, any one of our assistant principals, our assistant administrator, or you can contact me, the CRT, or the Title I contact. Our Title I planning team meetings, they are open for parents and all stakeholders to attend. Some of this year's highlights, our plan highlights, and this is based on our comprehensive needs assessment, which was conducted last year to see the needs of our students. So some of our highlights, we have our AVID program initiatives and implementation, student incentives, our summer reading enrichment program that we provide, professional development sessions for our teachers, reducing our SPED population. We have one position in place. Refreshments and incentives for parenting sessions and community resources, and a retention bonus for our highly effective certified and classified staff. This next slide just highlights where you can go in order to access the South Carolina College and Career Ready standards. So us providing that highly effective our highly effective education for our students. We start here with the areas of math, science, social studies, all of our content areas, and you can visit this by going to ed.sc.gov.
Hey guys, want to make sure that everyone has their phone muted. I'm trying to see if I can mute it, but if you could just mute your phone for us, okay? Thank you. All right, some of our parent and family engagement activities that we have in our plan, and this is definitely ways that you can be involved in what we have happening here, is our SIC and PTO meetings. We are really working to get our SIC and PTO back functioning. So we definitely would love to have you be a part of it. There was a link that's been out for some weeks now to solicit support, and I've only had 2 people sign up for it. And so I'm gonna send it again and put it out there, but I really, really would like you to sign up if you're interested in SIC PTO. We have a W.A. Perry Task Force meeting that happens the second Tuesday of the month. Family Literacy Night is coming up in October 15th. We got Family Math Night, October 29th. Family STEAM Night, which is in March. We have transition visits where our elementary school students come and visit the school. And we're even talking about a potential transition night with C.A. Johnson, where our kids get to go up there. We have an African American Read-In Day that we just love. This in February. Project Lit Book Club. This is a monthly community book club, and our first meeting is going to take place at the end of this month. So if you're interested in reading with us once a month, please make sure you let us know. That flyer will be in the top of the week email that comes out. So please make sure if you're interested in being a part of that book club, please, please, please join us. The first book that we are reading is a book called Time Bomb, and I think you'll like it. It has a little suspense to it. We have our winter and spring concerts, parenting workshops, and our parent and teacher conferences. And you'll find so much more here at WA Perry that we do, but this is a snapshot of some of our family and engagement activities. This is the district parent and family engagement policy. It will take you to this link down at the bottom will take you to the district page where you can see the district family and parent engagement policy. It's on the district's website. But last year, you had the opportunity to participate in our parent and family engagement documents. And so we met as a team. We completed the documents. We made some revisions. We sent those documents out to you via email and in our top of the week. And we asked you, what's happening at WA Period? We asked you for your feedback. And this is our final document. We sent it home at the end of last school year. It will come home again. It is on our website. It is available for you. And it talks about the things that we as a school are committed to providing to you. And so you can't read that small handwriting, and I can't read it either. But the policy was developed with parent input and was made available at our parent meetings, school events. It tells you that within 45 days that we must provide you with a letter that tells you whether your child has a certified teacher or not. If they don't have a certified teacher, we have to tell you the name of the person who is in the classroom and the things that we're working on in terms of providing a certified teacher. So different things that we must provide to you. And then we have something called a school parent compact. And it tells the things that the staff will do, the parent will do, and the things that the student will do. And so one of the things here at the school that we will do is provide high quality curriculum and instruction in a supportive and effective environment that supports students in meeting state academic standards. One of the things that parents will do is ensure that my child attends school regularly and is on time. And then we like to have our kids in this. And we say one of the things that the kids will do is come to school on time, prepared to learn. This was also sent out. We took the compact and we actually have them posted throughout the school. So if you ever come into school, you'll see these posted so that we all can remember what our commitment is here at WA Perry. We also have something called the Parents' Right to Know. And once again, we are obligated to make sure we let you know whether or not your child has a highly qualified teacher, whether they're licensed to teach the grade level that they're supposed to, and whether the child is provided services by paraprofessionals. If so, what are their qualifications? Those letters were actually due a few weeks ago. We sent those letters out to any parent who had a child that was being taught by someone out of their content area or by a paraprofessional. All right. So here's another piece that we want to mention in terms of school designations. And this is something new that Title I has asked us to put into our plans this year to let you know whether there is any designation. And so WA Perry does have an underperforming subgroup, and that is our special ed subgroup. And what that means is that for the past 3 years, our students have performed, but they hadn't performed to a certain level in that subgroup. So schools with an underperforming subgroup, these subgroups are looked at annually. So every year they're going to look at our data for our for all subgroups, but particularly our special education subgroup. That makes us a TSI school, a targeted support school. And so, because that means we have one or more subgroups that may be underperforming based upon all accountability indicators. So, 3 consecutive years of being identified as having the same underperforming accountability group will cause a school to be identified as consistently underperforming and be designated as a targeted support and improvement school. And so, with that designation, I'll say that there's no additional funding that comes with that, but we are working and putting strategies in to make sure we move that subgroup. And I will say that we typically we've done pretty good with our growing our special needs students, but we did take a hit during COVID. And so we're trying to recover from the loss that we had with COVID and get back to showing that improvement with that subgroup. And we anticipate that we'll be back there. It's just that it's taking a little longer than we had anticipated. All right.
All right, so where can you find a copy of our Title I plan? We have 4 different areas where you can go. Of course, you can visit our school's website. It will be, it's up and available. Our main office has a copy. Our media center has a copy in a notebook, and also our parenting resource center located in building 1, room 8. They also have a copy in that room as well. Providing feedback. So during our planning meetings, we we are required to have a minimum of 3 meetings, and those meetings are held from February of next year until May of next year. One of the things that we really want is your feedback. There's a suggestion box that is located by the main office, kind of where Mr. Dixon is and the metal detectors. There's a suggestion box that's located there. And depending on the nature of the concern, we will give you a response, whether it's a written response or a phone call that we provide. It may be provided by the principal, one of our assistant principals, the Title I contact, a school counselor, or maybe a teacher. For feedback regarding our planning meetings, we also provide a QR code, which you will get at the end of this meeting as well. We provide a QR code for a digital option to give us feedback to.
That me, Ms. Brown.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Thank you. So with any process, sometimes there may be things that you may not be satisfied with. We do ask that you take the appropriate, that you contact the school first to see whether or not we can work through any of the issues that you may be concerned about when it comes to Title I. But if we're not able to resolve those issues, you do have the right to file a Title I complaint. And so on the district website, we do have a new website, and we are navigating our new websites. And so, but on the district website is a tab for Title I. Under Title I, you'll see it says Title I Part A Complaint Procedures. And when you are able to click and go there, it takes you through all the procedures of how to file a Title I complaint. Ms. Marriott Riley, are you able to unmute by any chance? She is our Title I consultant.
I think she said she did fix it. So let's fingers crossed that it now works.
Hey, Terry. She may come in later, but she is our Title I consultant. And so she helps us navigate all things Title I. So if there are some issues, you ever have any concerns in terms of our spending and the things that we're doing, both of our Title I, we're required to have our Title I plan on our website. I have the one from last year and this year on there. I try to keep 2 years on there so that you can see the things that we are doing and how we are spending that money, to be very transparent with you. And so it is on the website. But if you ever have any concerns, let us know. we can have some conversations, but that is where you would find the Title I complaint procedures.
So now we're going to get into the part of our presentation where we share some data, some school assessment data with you. Unfortunately, some of our data is still embargoed, so we can't share everything with you, but we will give you the goods so that you will know about WA Perry. So we're looking at our universal screener. So 3 times a year, at least 3 times a year, our students take STAR reading and STAR math. And in just a moment, I will show you our most recent data. I'll show you our most recent data with our STAR reading and STAR math results broken down by grade level.
Ms. Kelly,
And that your area is clean. Remember that no one.
Ms. Brown, is that? Let me make sure everyone is muted. I think that's the afternoon announcements. Ms. Brown, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, cool beans.
Okay, so STAR reading, it is a student-based computer adaptive assessment that measures each student's knowledge and understanding of vocabulary, as well as their ability to apply vocabulary strategies. Our STAR math is the same type of assessment, but STAR math fulfills a variety of assessment purposes, including interim assessment, screening, our standards benchmarking, diagnosing those skill gaps, skills-based reporting, and instructional planning and progress monitoring. STAR does place students on an individual level. So each student's STAR assessment is different. It's going to start them off, and based upon how they answer that question, it either gives them a question that's harder if they get it right, or a little bit less challenging if they get it wrong. And it continues to place them on a level until it finds their sweet spot. And afterwards, it gives them ratings over 4 different areas. Students can either be at or above benchmark. They can be on watch, which is 1 level below benchmark. They can fall into intervention, or they can fall in the urgent intervention category as well. So on your screen, you are looking at a comparison from our 6th graders of our recent STAR assessment, how they perform in both reading on the left and then math on the right. So we have reading. You can see that 38% of our students they met that benchmark. They were at or above that benchmark. They are in green. We have a saying at WA Perry, Dr. Coltrane, what is our saying?
We want to eliminate all the red, but the kids told me this time we want to eliminate red, yellow, and blue, but we definitely want to get rid of the red.
Yes, we definitely want to get rid of the red, because our red, as stated before, denotes our urgent intervention, and it is the lowest category for our students. And so if we eliminate the red, we are pushing them over into the yellow, over into the blue, and hopefully all students eventually will end up in our green. So you can see our figures for our 6th grade, reading on the left, math on the right. 38% of students scored at or above in reading. 40% of our students scored at or above in math. Our grade 7 data is presented here. On the left is reading again. On the right, we have math. And you can see that in grade 7, 43% of our students scored at or above our benchmark level in reading, and 28% of our students scored at or above our our benchmark level in math. In grade 8, you have, again, reading on the left, math on the right, and you can see that 39% of our students scored at that benchmark level in reading, and 25% of our students scored at that benchmark level in math.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. We like to celebrate our teachers too. We're very proud of our teacher attendance rate. This year it is 95.9. Our goal has been 96, and I'm so proud of the 95.9. It went up from 1.1% from last year, higher than the district average, which is 92.9, and highest among the middle and high schools. And we're ranked number 2 in the district for teacher attendance. And so we're happy. Our teachers, they show up and they show out for our kids. And so we thank them for that. Chronic absenteeism. Everyone knows that we've had some attendance challenges with our students coming to school. And so as you can see, our chronic absenteeism rate is going down. We had a nice drop between 22 and 23 of 7 points. This year, we only went down 0.9%. And I think our goal this year is to get down to like 48%, 46%, to keep chopping away at that chronic absenteeism. So when you get those emails, or sometimes I send a text message about them coming to school, we literally want our kids at school every single day, and attendance does matter. A grant was written by the district office and is targeting 5 schools with high chronic absenteeism rates, and Perry is one of them. So we are working, and our attendance team does a dynamic job of monitoring our attendance. We offer monthly attendance incentive challenges, and I will say that this one, we needed more items because more of our children met the attendance challenge. Now that is a good problem to have. I don't mind having that problem. So please make sure they come to school every day. Attendance does matter. And there's some other data that I want to share with you. We've been working over the years to decrease our behaviors here at school. We started with some restorative practices, introducing students to being able to talk out their problems, have a circle with administrators and guidance counselors to see if we can find alternative ways to solving issues, trying to reduce bullying. And so you can see our numbers over the years, and happy to see this decrease. As you can see, in 22-23, we had 888 classroom actions. Those are those level 1 action things that happen in the classroom that our teachers can address. And we had a decrease to 629. So that's a nice decrease. We want to continue to decrease those. When you see that low drop in 2021, that was our COVID year. So we were home, for a good part of the year, but we are happy to see that decrease to 629. I want to challenge the kids, challenge admin, challenge our teachers to see if we can continue to get that number to go down. When it comes to our office referrals, we had a decrease, not as big as the classroom actions, but you can see we went from 1098 down to 978. And so once again, trying to make sure those level 2s and level 3s, how we can be preventative and not have those things happen, and not have kids be suspended. They're suspended, they're missing time from school, they're missing their education. Happy for the decrease, but once again, want to make sure that we could keep those numbers going down. My admin are on. If anybody want to chime in and add anything else, just let me know. But that is what we looked like last school year. So little decrease. So we're happy for that. Now, where our numbers kind of spiked last year is with our hearing board data. We went up in our hearing board data from 37 to 47. And those are the kids that we recommended for expulsion to the hearing board. What those numbers don't quite show is that some of those are the same students. Like we have students that we recommended a couple of times for hearing. So it's not necessarily 47 different kids, but we did have some kids that we recommended several times. And we just want to assure you that safety is first here. And we want to make sure that we're providing a safe learning environment for all of our kids. And so when we have to refer to the hearing board, we don't take that lightly, because we know that kids are going to be out and they're going to be missing their education. But at the same time, we owe it to all our kids to make sure that they can come to school and be educated. Now, there is some other data that I want to share with you tonight. I guess you would say, well, there's no SE ready data in there. There's no EOC in the course data in there. Those tests are still embargoed, and they are embargoed until October 15th, and they will be released to the public on that date. And we'll make sure we definitely send some information out to you. The individual SC Ready scores we have, they'll be sent home along with some star data. You'll be getting that, so you'll get your individual student scores. But I'll just say that we're pleased with our growth, and that we'll be back before you after the 15th.
And those individual scores, they actually will start coming home. They started coming home today. So ask your students for them, because some of them do have them. They were in a nice brown envelope delivered to all students.
Thank you, Ms. Brown.
So one way that we would love to help in decreasing our classroom actions, our office referrals, our hearing board data, is to incorporate our CAP. And CAP stands for our Cohort Advocate Program. So every adult in the building has a group of students assigned to them. They may be students that they teach. They may be students that they don't teach. Our admin, we even have a group. We have some of our other staff who have a cohort of students, and they provide assistance to the students, whatever it may be, but it is someone who they can go to in the building for whatever it may be. So our cohort, it is a group of people who are banded together or treated as a group. An advocate, it is a person who publicly supports a particular person, cause, or a policy. An advocate also helps to navigate your career, your life more effectively, and creates opportunities for you to become successful. So we do check-ins with our students. We see them in the hallway, give them encouragement for whatever it may be, but we pride ourselves on our CAP students. You cannot tell us that our group of CAP students are not the best. So why do we have CAP at Perry? So our purpose is to provide each student with an advocate to assist them with reaching their academic potential. Students are also provided support in the areas of behavioral, social, emotional, physical wellness, and attendance. And this challenge was actually brought to every school in the district by Dr. Witherspoon, and we took it on 6 years ago, maybe? I can't remember exactly how many years, but
maybe 22.
And we have it down to a science. We love it. The kids love it. They see us in the hallway. They want to know when is our next CAP session. And we have them quite often throughout the year. So talking to parents about assessments. Anyone in the building can talk to you about assessments, whether it's our teachers, guidance counselors, grade level or content administrators. Times are available for conferencing. So if you're ever feeling as if you need to speak with a parent, you need a parent conference, reach out to your students' grade level counselor, and they'll be more than happy to set those up for you. There are virtual options if you are not able to come into the building. So please, please, please make sure you reach out to get a conference set if you would love one. And parent conference night or during conference scheduled by the school counseling department, we have our district conferencing dates coming up on October 25th. That will be our first. And then we also have one scheduled for March 28th of 2025 as well. But do not hesitate. You do not have to wait until October 25th to have a conference.
So here at WA Perry, guys, we think our babies are brilliant. We know that they are brilliant. We know that they can do anything that they set their mind to, anything that we push them to do, anything that we believe that they can do. So these are just some pictures from our AVID Spirit Week, from our BLAST Aerospace program, and then we had a STEAM Day. And so if you're following us on any of our social media channels, we love to post. We love to show you everything that is happening here at W. Perry Middle School and how brilliant our scholars are. Most recently, we've got some designations that we have some good bragging points. We're happy that our Beta Club has been recognized as a National School of Distinction. Ms. Brown, tell them a little bit about why we got this award.
So becoming a school of distinction means that you have increased your enrollment from the previous year to the current year. So the last time we enrolled or installed our Beta Club members, we increased that population of students by at least 10%. So we were very excited to have this recognition, and we look forward to adding to this recognition again next year, because we will be installing our sixth graders as well. So encourage your students to do really well. They have to be on grade level according to STAR. So they have to be in that green. So when you see those reports come home, look for the green. So first they have to be at or above benchmark level, and they also have to have at least a 3.0 or better, and they will be inducted.
Thank you. And then most recently, we were redesignated as a common sense education school. I'm not sure if she's on, but Ms. Reister is our technology expert in the building. We want to make sure that our kids are digital literate, that they're using their devices appropriately, and that we're teaching them about how to be good digital citizens. She takes on that effort. We first became a common sense school in 2021, and we've been redesignated each year, so we're happy about that. Our PE department keeps us healthy. All schools in Richland 1, 48 schools in Richland 1 received the America's Healthiest Schools Awards, and they're in different areas that you can get this award. So we got it last year, and we were very happy, and we got it again this year. So we're happy to be able to have that banner placed in our school. So those are just 3 recent things that have been really, really good for W.A. Perry Middle School. All right, so I'm going to pause here and see if anyone has any questions that pertain to Title I and our spending of Title I and how we do things with Title I. If we'll entertain any questions if there are any. It's quiet. It's quiet. I don't hear anything. All right. As with any meeting, there's always an evaluation. So please, would you scan that QR code on the front and take that evaluation for me? We would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that.
I've also included the link in the chat as well. So if it's easier for you to click on the link, please do so and provide us with some feedback.
And so we want to thank you guys for your time tonight and joining us. We knew it would not be a long meeting. It typically is 45 minutes. We do have some drawings that we're going to do tonight. We have 7 state fair tickets. We have 7. Ms. Brown, have you been getting those parents' names in the spin the wheel? And then we have some others. I don't know about you, but I love this place. Sometimes it causes me to, I go in for one thing and then I come out with several others. Walmart. And so we do have some Walmart gift cards as well. Am I able to take this screen down and turn it over to Ms. Brown? Everybody got that QR code?
Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I don't, we got some music.
I need to make sure I have everyone included first. So hold on. We're just going to clear that. That will, Noah, don't look at that. Hopefully it'll come up again. Okay. So I need to make sure that I have all of my parents, students, faculty, and staff. Thank you all for joining. However, we're going to exclude you on this one. So I have someone as an iPhone user. If you can unmute and let me know your student's name or your name, so that if it comes up with the wheel spin, that we will be able to give you your
Miss Brown.
Yes.
I'm gonna be really, really, really nice, okay? And I'm gonna save 1 gift card for faculty and staff, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna put it to the side, and you can put them in their own spin, because I want to thank so many of them for joining us tonight, okay?
Yes, yes. And I have you all written down, so it won't take me long to include you as well.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, iPhone user. Unmute. Hello?
That's the parents. Yeah, iPhone user. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Well, maybe if it comes up, then they'll unmute and say, that's me. Jill's phone, is this Miss A?
Yeah,
Or
I think so. I see Asia. Oh, you have her, the student. Yeah, yeah. Because some of the students logged on for their parents.
is everyone accounted for?
I see Miss Janetta. Okay. Miss Karen, is that Miss Ogan? Miss Marion Forty. Okay, I think we look. Noah. Summer Warnick. Okay.
Yes.
I think we look good. Xavier Smith.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm about to spin the wheel, going once, going twice. Enjoy the music. And our first winner is Noah Scott. Look at there. You won again. It was meant for you, Noah.
All right. Noah has a state fair ticket.
All right. So now, Noah, we shall remove you and we will spin again. Look at there. It's the iPhone user, right? Maybe. Yes, it is the iPhone user. iPhone user, are you there?
I think that's me.
Okay. Who is me? Is that Mr. Sayers?
That's Mr. Sayers. We trying to win.
You trying to?
Yeah, that's me, Mr. Sayers.
I see him twice though. I see Scott Sayers in there already, and then I see iPhone user. Okay.
I'm gonna remove it in this video. Okay. All right. Marion Porty.
Woohoo! Do we happen to know the student? Not really. Hi, Miss Porty.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey. North Scott's grandmother.
Okay. So Noah and his grandmama.
Okay.
Miss Porty, you going to the fair with him?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice.
All right. Our next winner is Xavier Smith.
Woohoo!
I
Yes, Xavier.
So this is number 4. How many fair tickets do we have?
That's number 3. Because we took iPhone user out.
We did.
Got 4 more.
Right.
I think I'm out. I think so.
Asia Israel.
Asia.
I'm here. It's Willie's mom.
Oh, yes.
Willie Melson.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Woo.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Willie.
Just love this music. All right, our next winner. Congratulations. Are you able to unmute and let us know your student?
Hi, it is Kaden and Kimaya Fulton.
Okay, congrats.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we've got 2 more. Hey, Miss Tucker.
Thank you.
Miss Tucker, somehow I knew you were going to be on here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is the final fair ticket. Who will it be? Who will it be? Congratulations to Shanika Sanders.
All right, keep those two. I got two. I now have 2 Walmart gift cards.
All right. Well, look at everyone. First one goes to
Exactly.
Summer McCarroll.
Exactly.
All right, congratulations, Miss Warnick, and congratulations, Miss Brantley.
Miss Warnick, who's your baby?
I think that's Saya's mom, I think.
Whose mom?
Saya.
That's correct, Saya, in the 6th grade.
Okay, look at 6th
Saya
grade.
Warner.
Okay.
Look at 6th grade. And Miss Brantley. Miss Brantley is Michaela. Michaela, boy, where's mom? Yeah, there she is in the chat. Yes. Hey, Miss Brantley. All right. And I have one more gift card that you can put our staff in, and we'll draw for our wonderful staff. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you.
All right, staff, as I type, please look for your name.
Yeah.
Name in there. Okay. I won't put yours in there either.
Exactly.
What?
Super duper competitive. They're super duper competitive.
Peyton, would you like yours in or no?
It's goddamn car.
Kelly, would you like yours in or no?
Kelly said, why you answer that?
ASOUU. Ooh. Mr. Fletcher.
You got some Fletcher? Yeah, look at Fletcher.
Miss Ricer. Oh. Mr. Sayers. Dr. Gibson. Miss Petgrave. Am I missing?
Fareed, you see Miss? You got Fareed? Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to look. I think that's got Miss Dawson.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You know I'm blind too. So got Miss Myers.
Yes, Miss Myers.
Okay, I can't see. Okay.
Going
That's it. I think that's it.
You got Miss Olden in there?
Miss Olden, yeah. Olden, she's there.
okay. Hold on. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm looking because
Anybody else, y'all?
I think that's it.
Thank
y'all.
All right, it's time to spin. You want me to change the music? No, we just go. And the lucky winner is Mr. Sayers. You called it. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Mr.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you being on. Thank you for joining our Title I meeting. We appreciate all of you. I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you so much. Once again, make sure you're following us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and make sure that you are keeping up to date with our W.A. Perry website.